Hi, good evening.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's business games presentation. Like how often I have to tell you that whenever you're creating it, you should always we will be testing the presentation tonight. We're not going to waste time because we don't have all night. Um, the very first circle that we're presenting today will be circle 9. So, is the presenter for circle 9 online? Is the presenter for circle 9 online?
Round now fifth white. Bottom white. White.
If if you make the class noisy, if I see your mic on, I'm ejecting you out of the class. I'm not going to condone. I can't keep repeating the same thing over and over again. If you guys can't take simple instruction, then I wonder how you intend to do it. You guys condone any noise. If once I see your mic on, I'm kicking you out of the class. Except if you are asked to speak. So I've been gentle, I've been easy, but it's like you want me to restrict, so I'll restrict. If the presenter for circle 9 is online, you should indicate. If the presenter for circle 9 is online, he or she should indicate, please. Circle 9. Online, he or she should indicate.
Nana क्या touch? Hello?
You, the circle
Hello?
presenter for circle 9.
Hello?
Are you the circle presenter for circle 9?
Hello, Metso?
Are you the
Hello,
circle?
Metso?
Are you the circle presenter for circle 9?
No, this is Circle 7. No, I remember. Circle 7, please.
I want to speak to the circle 9. If you're not from circle 9, circle 9, we don't have all night. uh, mine is not put online. Is the circle presenter for circle
Good evening, sir. Second 8 is here.
circle 8? What's your name?
Yes, sir. My name is Prosper Usasawetade.
You are the presenter for circle 8, and you're also the group. You're also the circle leader.
Yes, sir. I am, sir.
Okay. Are you ready to present?
Yes,
Go ahead.
okay. Thank you, sir. Good evening once again, sir. My name is Prosper Usasawetade. This is the business game presentation by batch 2017-04-18, Group 2, Circle 8. The circle comprises of 8 members. Now, from the task 1, we have the responsibility of establishing MMM in a new country, which is Thailand. And all the resources have been given to us, which include a $50,000. Now, our objective is to create awareness of MMM to the people of Thailand to make them understand the ideology of MMM and how it works. Now, the MMM, Thailand has the second largest economy in Southeast Asia after Indonesia. It will interest you to know, sir, that over 10.9% of the population of Thailand live below the national poverty level. So when you introduce the concept of MMM to them, they will strongly buy into the idea of financial freedom and they will accept the ideology of MMM. The tools and the knowledge we have acquired so far. Now we'll be needing an internet which the residents of Thailand will use for good. Also, we have attended the MMM Data School where we have obtained knowledge from the manager school. Like I said earlier, sir, I said the circle comprises of 8 members. Hello, sir.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So as part of our plan on visiting Thailand, myself and my team, we hold a 1-week awareness promotion of MMM. And how do we do this? We declared our intention to visit Thailand and we'll make inquiries about accommodation, local transportation, security. Also, we engage the services of some protocol officers there in Thailand. Also, we employ the service of an interpreter because the official language of Thailand is Thai. And when we are communicating with them in English, it will be a bit difficult. So when we get there, we employ the service of an interpreter in Thailand that's going to make our work very easy. Also, the security, we have to security is very, very important. We engage the service of the security personnel awareness campaign. And now what our action plan? How do we intend to go about the establishment of MMM in Thailand? Now we are already a team of 8 members. We've already acquired the knowledge from the MMM Data School. So what we'll do, we create social media pages like Twitter and Facebook, even YouTube on Thailand there to promote MMM over there. Also, we are going to hold seminars in Thailand, especially in the capital, which is Bangkok, and other major cities in Thailand. We also print out banners and posters and souvenirs and other promotional materials our idea to and our residential apartment because we're a team of 8 members. So when we have our residence with $6,000. On the third day, like I said earlier, we are going to employ the service of an interpreter that will make our work very easy for us so that when we are communicating in English, they can easily translate for us to Thailand. And we are going to pay the interpreter $250. Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, mentor. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, mentor. Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. We are going to budget for mobility from one part of Thailand to another. So we are going to budget that. Then on the 5th day, we are going to pay for the production of promotional material. Like I said we are going to print out people to help sell the idea of MMM. And we are going to budget 4,000 for that. And on the 6th day, we shall locate the TV station there in Thailand, and the radio station as well, besides MMM in Thailand. And we're going to budget $4,000 for that. Now, also, you can see here that we budgeted $2,000 for seminar and official launching of MMM Thailand. So after printing the posters and flyers, we are going to hold a seminar with the people of Thailand. And we are budgeting $2,000 for that, sir. So everything is amounting to $50,000. And we are a team of 8 members. And when we get to Thailand, we have a target of having a minimum registration of 30 members per day. So when we do this, for the 10 members, for the 8 members, we'll be having 80 registration. It turned to 560 registration in 1 week. Thank you, sir. So on task 2, our plan didn't work out as planned. So we've been asked to calculate how many members and contribution we have in order to ensure that in the next 3 weeks, we'll be able to make the required payment to all participants. Okay, sir. Now this is, first of all, we have to calculate the repayment structure for the old participants because they are very important when it comes to the MMM community. Now, from our task 1, it was observed that setting up Thailand is very, very, very crucial. Now, for the establishment of MMM in Thailand, there will be no payments because the macro will be frozen by then. Now, if we're having a 50% increase in the registration, by the first week, we'll be having 560 participants because we have a target of registering 10 participants per team member. So 10 multiplied by 8, that's 80. When you multiply 80 by 7, which is the number of days in a week, we have 560 participants. So that's the participants we'll be having in the first week. And on the second week, we'll be having 1,120 participants. And on the third week, we'll be having 1,680 participants. Everything is written down here. This is the second week and this is the third week. Now, for us to be able to continue paying the old participants, we must try as much as possible to register new participants. There must be a constant inflow of cash into the system because that's the only way the old participants can receive their money. And when we do this, there will be enough money in the system to pay the old participants. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Now, our task 3, they said a month has passed. Month has passed, then there's a change in the dynamics of the growth of the MAVRO. Okay, very easy. Now we're having $168,000 at the 30% interest rate growth in the MAVRO. Then we'll add it to the $20 registration bonus. Then we'll multiply it by the number of participants we are having in a week, which is 560. Then we'll top with the first amount, the total amount we are having from the number of participants that are registered in the first, second, third, and fourth week. So this will accumulate to $229,600. Now, on the second week, we'll do same. We'll multiply it by the MAVRO growth, which is, then we'll sum it up with the MAVRO, the registration bonus, which is $20, and we'll multiply it by the number of participants in the second week. We'll get $459,200. And for the third week, we'll do the same. We'll multiply it with the 30% interest rate in the growth of the MAVRO with the $20 registration bonus, and we'll multiply it by the participants that we got 6,000. So this is a table showing the calculations, sir. Now on the task 4, after 2 months, we've got here a number of participants. Our calculation. We have been asked to make a plan of action for 1 month. Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now, from the task 4, they said after MMM, there was an so state what resources into the registration of participants that will come in during that period. Now, the measures we will take is that, first of all, we will employ the pause mode. During the holiday period in Thailand, we will employ the pause mode. The activities of PH and GH will be paused for the meantime until the holiday is over. We'll freeze all the MAVRO pending when the pause mode is lifted and resume fully. And for any GH request of any participants, we'll make sure that it will be delayed. It will be delayed. And also, we'll also delay the matching of the provided help request to ensure that it's balanced with the GH request, because the PH request and the GH request has to be. Also, the default date of MAVRO will be extended with at least 1 more week after the confirmation of the PH order. When we do this, I will make sure that the MMM Thailand will be no problem during that holiday period. And for the task 5, sir, our plan didn't work out as planned, and now we've been asked to analyze our plan situation. Now, and we'll also be asked to state out our resources and how many participants we'll be needing to resolve the situation. Now, our next line of action to make sure that we bring MMM back to the way it used to be is that we'll teach the people of Thailand the ideology of MMM before, but we have to go over again for them to understand how MMM work. So when we do this, at least to bring some confidence to the people of Thailand Also, we have to train more guiders in Thailand. When we train more guiders, they stop the activity of MMM in Thailand. Also, we also have to introduce strong promotion of the use of Bitcoin. Yes, sir. In this kind of situation, we introduce the use of Bitcoin because Bitcoin attracts 50% in the interest growth rate of Mavro. So we introduce Bitcoin into the system, and when we do this, we tend to have more participants registering in the system. And we also have to organize leaders training program for all participants and encourage them to register at least 10 new participants. And when they do this, they'll be eligible to attend the manager or the guider school. And when a thing like this happens, social media, they tend to broadcast it. So when we are trying to revive, and we also have to employ the service of the social media, like the radio station, the TV station, even the newspaper. We have to employ their service for them to help us make MMM push back in Thailand. And on our TASISA, they said with respect to the passport will be activated, we've been asked to state our mode of operation on how to bounce back MMM. Now, after trying to explain the ideology of MMM to the people of Thailand, with them over again for them to understand what the post mode is all about and the reason for the MMM personal office. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. So after trying to understand the ideology of MMM, we have to resensitize them again for them to understand what it's all about. So when we do this, they will understand better what Postmode is all about, and they will have confidence in the system again. And also, we also work hard to regain their trust, because if they don't have trust in the system, there's no way new participants can register daily. So we try and buy their trust, we try and give them orientation, we try and teach them the ideology, the risk involved, and the benefits involved in MMM. And when we get their trust, we tend to have new participants in the system daily. And we in teaching them the ideology of MMM. And during this process, the Mavro will be reflected as zero. The Mavro will not be growing for like until the request as we can unfreeze the Mavro. And also, we have to train more guiders that will help us publicize MMM and help us register new participants every day. And in this kind of scenario, we are talking about building their trust back. We'll try to be transparent with them as much as we can, because that's the only way we can get their trust back. So when we tell them the risk involved, when we tell them the benefits, and when we tell them what they stand to gain with the amazing bonuses involved, if they say our transparent, come back to the system participants every day. I found that MMM is a mutual community of people helping each other. So we tell them that he is not helping each other, and we try to explain to them that until the post mode is over. And on the final task, said our effort has been insufficient to reverse the situation, and therefore a restart took place, and all the old macros were removed. Then we started. Now we've been asked to draw out a plan of action under specified condition for 1 month. So in this kind of situation, after doing all the necessary things, after using the social media and trying to sensitize the people of Thailand on MMM, and our plan was all to no avail, what we'll do is that the first week we'll try and introduce online reputation management, which is ORM to the people of Thailand. We introduce this. Through this way, they will get to know more about them. And also, we try and do rigorous awareness through seminars and presentations. We go to several cities in there, we hold seminars there, and we hold different presentations to make them understand that to the and we also introduce the concept of Bitcoin. And we can also increase the Mavro growth to like 50% for just that time, just to get their trust back into the system. Then when the system is fully balanced, when the PH and the GH activity bounce back to normal, we can reduce the Mavro to 30%. Then we introduce the concept of Bitcoin, which attract a 50% growth in the market. And also, we also try and seek for help from other countries that will enable us re-establish MMA back in Thailand. Yes,
Kofo is
and
here
also,
now, please.
hello, sir.
Please, Sir Kofo is here now, please. Hello, Sir Kofo is here now, please.
Hello, sir. Hello, mentor.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm with you.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, sir. So, like what I said, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So, like what I said earlier, I said after putting on our effort to make sure that MMA bounce back to Thailand, our effort was not good enough, and a restart. Now we've been asked to draw out our plan of action for 1 month to see how we can get back and working in Thailand. So the first thing we'll do is the very reputation management, and also we have to do rigorous awareness of MMM in Thailand. And how do we do that? We tend to make use of seminars and presentations in various cities and towns in Thailand. So when we do this, they take MMM and they tend to know that MMM is fully functional and back. So they will get to know more about the MMM, and their trust will come back to the system. And on the third week, we introduce the concept of Bitcoin to them. And we can also increase the Mavro growth to just to compensate them for that period. And when the PA activity, we can reduce and we introduce the participant and also for from other country and promote MMM through social groups and media. Yes, sir. When this kind of situation happens, Hello, mentor. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Please, sir, can I go ahead? Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, sir, can I go ahead with meditation? Hello, sir. Sir, can I go ahead? Hello, sir.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Oh, thank you, sir. So I stopped to the people of Thailand. And how do we do this? We tend to produce more promotional materials like flyers, posters, and we even distribute t-shirts of Thailand. And in the case of free stuff like this, we also try and make people of Thailand understand that the first time is them. Hello, sir. Hello, mentor. Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, please go ahead. Can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I know we are trying to get NN Impact to function in Thailand. We ensure that our guiders are not just concerned about the bonuses they are going to get from the system.
Okay, looks like having issues with his uh Okay.